concert. Can you believe they worked up Armenian dances in like 4 rehearsals, 4.5? Can you believe that? What an amazing group. Another big applause. Fantastic, fantastic. In just a few weeks, many of the people on stage will be headed over to Athens, Georgia for the Georgia All-State Band. They are state champions in this activity. Would all of our All-State Band members, if you're in the percussion section, wave. All-State Band members, please stand. Thank you. Be seated. And we would like to say that also ask this question, and we're always curious. COVID and just kind of the craziness. We were fortunate to have District Honor Band last year, and we got it in the year before, in 2020, right before it all came spiraling down for a few months. If you have made if you're a senior and you've made District Honor Band all 4 years of high school, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, would you please stand at this time? If you have made District Honor Band 7th through 12th grade, maybe you made it in 6th grade too, you're one of those. One of those. If you've made it every year in middle school, 7th and 8th grade in middle school, and all 4 years of high school as well, please stand. 6 years in a row. Let's take it loud. Wonderful job. So proud of these students. You're also looking at valedictorians, salutatorians that will be named here in just a few weeks. National Honor Society, Beta Club, Eagle Scouts probably. There are just tons of accolades sitting on this stage. We're proud of all of you. Colonel Schofield, we would like to present you with this and add to the many accolades that you've received over the years. We first of all want to thank you for serving our country. Colonel Schofield, this plaque is presented to Colonel Don Schofield for your service to the students of GMEA District 7, February 12th, 2022. We hope you'll hang this in a place of honor at your home or office. Thank you, Colonel.
It is great, first of all, to be back in the state of Georgia. It feels so good to go to the Waffle House and not need a menu. So, it's fantastic. Really proud to be part of this organization. The works that you heard the kids do, we really learned in a handful of hours and really challenging things. The thing is that I felt that I would bring to them is efficiency and honest feedback about that. So there was no sugarcoating feedback. And I was honest with them after we came back from lunch yesterday. I said, friends, the last thing I want to do right now is have a band rehearsal. But the fact is that that was the work that we had in front of us. And as parents, I want you to know that your student, your children approached hard work admirably. And we got it done, and we made everything that we need to do in that time. And I was honest with the kids that hard work can rarely be made fun. And I think you'll agree with me that they're at that age now where they're starting to understand what hard work is. Yes, there you go, I'll take that. I'll tell you candidly that I really, really don't like the spotlight. I appreciate the sentiment of welcoming me here back in Ringgold as an active duty Air Force member, but I understand that what I represent is much, much larger than me. I would like to take an opportunity to recognize our Air Force veterans and their families in the audience. If you have served or had a loved one that served in the United States Air Force, I ask that you please stand. I wanted to pick a program that was like a good meal. There's something in it for everybody, some nice stuff, some really saucy stuff, some salty stuff. And the thing that I wanted to give above all is leadership opportunity. Leadership opportunity in the ensemble and leadership opportunity for our developing leaders to stand in front of the podium and face one of the most common public fears that all of us have, and that is public speaking. I'd like for you to give a round of applause for our student announcers today. They braved it and did it beautifully. I go back tomorrow to Washington, D.C., where it's snowing, and I have a pile of emails to enter. But one of the things that I want you to know is this experience, and thank you for sharing the opportunity to be with your children, and as we grew together in these monumental pieces of art and music doing this. So on my behalf, this nourishes me, my friends, through all the things that we do as adults that we have to do to be able to get to what we want to do. Let me introduce our next two guest lecturers. Come on up and introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, and thank you for attending our concert today. My name is Andrew Zemer, and I'm a senior trumpet player from Cass High School.
My name is Landon Bailey, and I'm a senior trumpet player from Chautauqua High School.
We have one last piece to share with you today entitled Cool Joe.
Cool Joe was commissioned by Jason Mangan, the conductor of the Bonita Vista High School Wind Ensemble for the Heritage Festival's Carnegie Hall Concert Series.
Mangan asked Dr. Gary P. Gilroy to compose a piece with a topic or theme of his choice. Dr. Gilroy immediately thought of his former high school band director, Mr. Joseph McCaskey, of whom the piece is named after.
When Dr. Gilroy was a freshman, Joe McCaskey asked for volunteers for his scarce French horn section. As a young student, Dr. Gilroy looked up to his director and was ecstatic for a chance to impress him.
Unfortunately, Dr. Gilroy didn't have much luck on the French horn, so he tried to switch back to percussion. But Mr. McCaskey challenged him to continue and improve. After a few months of diligent practice, Dr. Gilroy made his first honor band on French horn.
Dr. Gilroy said, "Mr. McCaskey inspired me in many, many ways. He cared deeply for his students, and it showed. The things he stood for were admirable in my opinion, and he constantly had a positive impact on my development as a young man."
I relate to Dr. Gilroy because I too have a band director that cares for each of his students and constantly has a positive impact on them. So, as a symphonic honor band, we'd like to thank all of our directors out there with our performance of Cool Joe.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 11th and 12th grade symphonic band and their conductor, Colonel Don Schofield.